Today we're talking about milk steaming pitchers. Maybe you just got an espresso machine, or maybe you're looking to make an upgrade. Whatever the case, you're watching the right video because the milk steaming pitcher that you choose can make or break your espresso drink experience. In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know when selecting a milk steaming pitcher for home espresso use. More specifically, we'll talk about what size you'll need for your machine and your drink preferences. We'll talk about handled versus handleless options. We're going to talk about how to identify a high quality milk pitcher. And of course, we're going to talk about how spout shape affects latte art. So no one will tell you that the steam wand on your new espresso machine may not be compatible with the milk pitcher you have or every milk pitcher out there. Some steam wands aren't as long or have bends in them that don't allow you to submerge the end of the wand sufficiently deep into your milk to steam that milk properly. It makes steaming awkward, and in some cases, you'll never get the perfect milk texture. You want a pitcher that is small enough to work well with your machine and at the same time is big enough to make the drinks that you want. If you prefer smaller format drinks and therefore a smaller pitcher, you're not going to have as much of an issue. Or if you're a double shot latte drinker, you might run into issues. Speaking of drinks, what most people don't know about milk steaming pitchers is that there is an ideal size for the most common milk drinks. What we're trying to do is find a milk pitcher that allows us to steam perfect microfoam milk while at the same time minimizing milk waste. So it comes down to what espresso drinks you like to drink, or what pitcher can work well as a catch-all for your household and the drinks that you're making. Let's review the ideal milk pitcher sizes for the most common espresso drinks. Cortados, they're around 4 ounces. So for this, you'll need a 300 to 350 milliliter milk pitcher. With Cortados, I found you're almost always going to have leftover milk, so don't worry about that. Flat whites, those are generally around 6 ounces, so a 350 to 400 milliliter milk pitcher will work well for them. Cappuccinos, they can range in size, of course, but if you're going for an 8 ouncer, I recommend a 400 to 450 milliliter milk pitcher. And last but not least is the classic latte. These are generally 10 to 12 ounces, and so a milk pitcher that's about 500 to 600 milliliters will work perfectly. This is probably the most common size milk pitcher that you'll see kind of out in the world. It's really versatile as long as your steam wand supports it. You could even pull off a 16-ounce latte with one of these. Let's talk about quality for a minute. I'm a stickler for the details, and so when I see a brand like Barista Hustle and what they do with their milk pitchers, I'm more likely to buy from them. So for example, the handle and the spout on this pitcher are in alignment. The spout is attached with a laser weld rather than a spot weld. That makes it more durable. The thickness of this pitcher is 0.9 millimeters. It's stainless steel. And the coloring is electro-coated, which is more durable and more environmentally friendly than powder coating. That also means it won't chip like a lot of those other powder-coated milk pitchers. And the spout is designed to be anti-drip, which means your pours will be spot on. The difference between what you'd find at the grocery store or a big box store and what you'll get from a manufacturer that cares about making something great is going to be huge. Let's talk about comfort. Handles on milk pitchers can be pretty awkward. They're not really comfortable, and most manufacturers are not innovating on this. Fellow has an updated handle that I haven't tried but will love to. It looks great. And a few companies are trying to add a little pinky indent, which would help, I think, since I'm always kind of putting my pinky on the outside of my milk pitcher handle. Another popular option is if you want to skip the handle, you can just go for handleless. Normcore, Subminimal, Slow Pour Supply, and WPM, they make handleless pitchers, and besides the comfort of a handleless pitcher, you do have increased control over your pour when you're doing latte art. So that's really nice. It's really up to your preference. Milk pitchers generally come with 2 types of spouts, round spouts and sharp spouts. Round spouts are better for beginners and for pouring wider lines, whereas sharp spouts are for more advanced latte artists that want precision and finer lines in their pours. You do want an elongated run-up, As Prometheus mentions in this video, a rounded spout will have a deeper run-up and a sharp spout will have a shallower run-up. This affects how much the milk travels or how fast the milk travels to the end of the pitcher. I know a lot of you aren't really at this point in your latte art journey yet, but you might as well think about that from the get-go and research it when you're making this decision, because ultimately you are going to get better at latte art and you want to make sure you have the tool that's going to suit your needs. My personal preference is a round spout 400 milliliter pitcher. Like I said, the Barista Hustle, that's what I like. I can use it on my GS3 or I can use it on my Espresso, and I can make most of the drinks that I prefer. I'd love to know what you like to use or what you end up buying, so feel free to let me know in the comments. All of my recommended pitchers are linked in the description below. Buying through those links support the channel. I thank you for that. And if this video helped you at all, please subscribe to my channel and visit my website, robscoffeeguide.com, for the written version of this video. And until next time, peace.